Okay, guys, let's get started. So first of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Kashif. I have somewhere around 14 years of practical IT experience. Okay, I am working on various IT platforms, um, but SCCM plus Intune have been my primary focus. So I worked in SCCM level 1, level 2, level 3 team, and then I was moved into architect role. So I'm working as architect now, wherein I implement technologies for companies. Plus, I do freelance training as well. Okay, so I teach on various technologies like SCCM, Active Directory, application packaging, Intune, Microsoft Azure. So I have trained more than 30,000 students globally, all over the globe. Okay, so I am working on designing and implementation of IT technologies in companies. Plus, side by side, I do the training. Okay, that's my um roles and responsibility at the moment. Now, we are going to discuss about the duration of this training. So the duration will be 35 days maximum. Okay, 30 to 35 days maximum, and daily 1 hour session, Monday to Friday. Okay, Monday to Friday. Timing will be 6 a.m. India time. 6 a.m. will be uh, it will be 7:30 p.m. Central Time, CST. Okay, 6 a.m. India time is 7:30 p.m. Central Time. So
So
those
it
who
would
are in
be
US,
Sunday through Thursday, right?
that will be Sunday to Thursday for you. Sunday to Thursday. Okay. So that will be the duration of this training. Daily 1 hour session, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. India time. And we will do the session. We will complete all the topics within 30 to 35 days maximum. Now, um, we are going to discuss about Microsoft Intune. Microsoft Intune. Now, what is Microsoft Intune? Before we learn Intune, first of all, we will go to the historical background of this product. So this is a Microsoft product. Okay. Microsoft developed this product and 1 minute. Okay. Microsoft developed this product and released in the market when? In 2010. This product came into the market in the year 2010. Okay. Now this is a Microsoft product, and this product is basically manage devices, okay, plus manage applications, plus manage identities. So this product manages identities, manage devices, and manage application. Okay. Now, which device it manages? So it manages iOS devices, you know, Apple devices, MacBooks. Okay. Then you can manage Android devices. You can manage Linux devices. Then you can manage the most commonly used, that is Windows 10 and Windows 11 operating system. So the devices which have iOS operating system, like your phone, you can control the iOS devices through Intune. You can control MacBooks through Intune. You can control iOS devices through Intune, Linux devices, and you can control Windows 10 and Windows 11 devices. And all these management will happen over the
Wanted to say that I may apply for that apartment tomorrow. So
getting background noise, Lome.
may need the pay stub. I know.
Okay, so all these devices can be managed over the internet. We don't need any wired connection for this. Okay, the devices will have internet connection, and as long as the devices have internet connection, we can control these devices through Intune. Okay, plus it can manage applications, mobile application like Office 365, you know etc. There are various mobile application which it can manage um, over the internet. Now, why do we need to manage devices? That's the question. Suppose you joined a company. Let's say the company is ABC Private Limited. ABC Private Limited. Okay. Now this company headquarter, let's say it's in New York headquarter. There are 10,000 employees. 10,000 employees. Okay. Now these employees, some of them, let's say 5,000 employees are working from New York office. They are on premises. On premises means they are working from office. But 5,000 employees, they are working from home. Some of them are in California, some of them are in Washington, some of them are in India, some of them are in Chicago. They are working from home and they are using devices. Each one of them, they are using devices to access company resources. All these people, outsiders, they are employees, but they are working from outside. They are not in company organization on premises. They are off the premises. They are outside and they are using devices to access company resources. So on each devices, they have company data, right? they are accessing company data on each devices. Okay. Now company data is there. So it is confidential data. It's kind of secure data. I mean, it's a confidential data. It should not be um, it should be accessible only to employees. It should not be accessible to anyone else apart from employees. So how do we make sure that only employees can access those data? Okay. So that's the reason we need to protect the data. We need to secure the data. So in order to secure the data, we have to manage those devices through Intune. So for example, this is your Intune server. From Intune server, you can manage these devices. Okay, all the devices you can manage, and you can also manage these 5,000 devices, whether the devices are on premises or the devices are off premises. No matter, as long as the devices have internet connection, we can control the devices over the internet. Okay, in case suppose there is a user and he lost his device. So the data might go into wrong hands. The data might be compromised, because this has company data. This device has company data. So what this user will do, he will call the Intune administrator. He will call help desk, and the Intune administrator will deploy a policy to wipe the data. The device will not have any data. I don't know why it is not writing now. Oh, now it's writing. Wait a minute. So it will wipe the device or factory reset the device so that the data will not get compromised. Okay. Suppose these users, let's say there are 500 users, they need application on their devices. Okay. For example, there are 500 users and they need application. For example, they need um, one application called any application. For example, flight tracker application on their mobile phones, Android and iOS devices. So from Intune, we can deploy application on their mobile devices, whether it is 500 devices or 5,000 devices. We can deploy applications on their devices. For example, let's say there are 1,000 devices, 1,000 users, and they need to have certain policies on their devices. Password policy, for example, they need to have password policies. So from Intune, we can deploy the policy. The password policy can be applied on thousands and thousands of devices in one go. We don't have to go to the user and create the policy manually on their devices. It is done through Intune. Okay. So if you have Intune in your organization, you can remotely manage your devices. What all devices you can manage? iOS, Android, MacBooks, Windows, Windows 10, Windows 11, Linux. Okay, these operating system you can manage online over the internet. Similarly, you can manage applications like Office 365 application or any application, let's say flight tracker application, um, project application, Visio. You can manage, control these applications from Intune. Okay, how this application will open. When anyone is opening the application, let's say Outlook. Suppose they are trying to open Outlook. So how it will open? Will it ask for another multi-factor authentication? User will have to type in another set of password to open, or will it open directly? We can create the policy around it. Okay. So two-way authentication or one-way authentication we can create. Copy and paste data. Suppose if user is opening Outlook, will he be able to copy the emails? Right? No, we will block user not to copy emails from work profile. So basically on their device, let's say this is Android device, we will create separate profile, two profile. One will be his work profile, other will be his personal profile. Personal. So from work to personal, nothing will be copied. Okay. From work data cannot go into personal. Okay. That is the policy we will create. And from personal to work, that is possible. Okay. From personal to work, that is possible. User will be able to copy data from personal to work, but from work to personal, that will not be possible. User cannot copy the data from work profile into personal profile. So this kind of policies we create, okay, from Intune. So we can deploy applications, we can deploy, so on the devices, we can deploy applications, we can deploy policies, we can deploy configuration. Okay. We can deploy updates, etc. So there are various things which we can deploy to the devices, and the devices will receive the policy over the internet. Any question? Anyone?
So how exactly does this take place? Like, so basically there's an administrator who's doing everything
The
in the back end.
Intune administrator will do everything. Okay. So first of all, they have to enroll their devices. Users will have to enroll their devices. So suppose this is your Intune portal. This is your Intune portal. And let's say there are 500 or 1000 devices. Let's say 5000 devices. So we will enroll these devices into Intune. All these devices will be listed here. Those 5000 devices. Okay. So we can control the devices from Intune portal. Suppose we have to deploy application. So we will create application in Intune portal and apply that application on these 5000 devices. Suppose we create policy, we can apply these policy on these 5000 devices. We create configuration, right? We can apply those configuration to these 5000 devices. Okay, clear? Hi, Bilal.
Hi, Kashif, how are you?
Yeah, doing well. You can turn off your camera.
Just one moment. Sorry, yeah. All right, thank you.
Can you introduce yourself, Bilal?
Yes, my name is Bilal, and I am in Virginia right now. And I've been told by one of my ex-colleague that you're you're starting it, so I just joined it. I have been working with the U.S. government. I've worked with the U.S. government for 15 years now in U.S. and looking forward to step into uh, the IT field. And I think uh, that's that's it for now.
Okay, thank you for the introduction. Okay, actually, you joined little late. So we have gone through the historical background of Intune, Microsoft Intune.
Mhm.
Then we discussed about the duration of the training, and
Right.
now we are discussing about Intune. So you can go through the recording. Okay.
Sure. Thank you. I'll do that.
Okay. So we can manage thousands and thousands of devices from Intune. We have to enroll the devices to Intune portal. And once the devices are enrolled, we will have complete control of the devices. Now, like Intune, there are other products, who are working in the same fashion. For example, AirWatch. AirWatch is also managing mobile devices. This product is from VMware. VMware has developed this product. Okay, AirWatch. And then we have Zen Mobile. Zen Mobile is from Citrix. Then we have Tanium. Then we have um Goods, Mobile Ion. These are mobile device management solution from other third party products, not from Microsoft. Okay, but Intune is leading the list. Wherever you go, you will find Intune. Okay, almost everywhere in whether you are in US or Canada, Australia, in European countries, in Asia Pacific countries, you will find Intune in companies. So companies are using Intune to manage their devices. Okay, wherever you go, almost all over the globe, you will find Intune. After COVID-19, this product is moving like a monster now. Now, why you should learn Intune? Point number one, it's a matured product. It's a matured product. This product is there in the market for the past 14 years, since 2010. It's not a new product. Point number two, resource availability. So resources are available. Resources are available means in case if you are stuck um, any in order to deploy something, or in case if you are facing some challenges while accessing Intune, some error messages, some troubleshooting you have to do, you just Google it out. You will have n number of websites which will guide you how to fix the problem. So resources are available. Point number three, good vacancies. So you have good vacancies. Wherever you go, you will find good vacancies of Intune administrator. So after this training, you can apply for Intune administrator job in the job market. So you have to upload your resume on various job portals like Naukri, Monster, um, LinkedIn, Dice, Indeed. These are some leading job portals wherein you need to upload your resume so that you can get interview calls. Okay, so it has good vacancies all over the globe. Good salary as well. You can earn good amount of salary, somewhere around 45 USD per hour. 45 US dollar per hour. Okay. If you are in India, then in India, the average salary, this is average salary, guys. Some of my students are getting somewhere around $80 per hour as well. Okay. This is an average salary. And if you are in India, then you can expect somewhere around 800,000 Indian rupees per year. 8 lakh per year. Average salary. Okay. Point number 5. Uh, no programming or coding languages to learn. You don't have to learn any programming languages like Python or or you Java or C++. You don't have to learn all those coding languages here. Okay, it is pretty straightforward. Everything is GUI, so you just have to follow some steps to achieve your task. Okay, so no coding languages, no programming languages, and that is the reason it is easy to learn. Okay, this product is pretty simple, straightforward, and easily you can learn this product. And who can learn this product? So anyone who has basic IT knowledge, basic computer knowledge, basic. So anyone who has basic computer knowledge, you know, if computer is new to you, then it will be difficult for you. If you have basic computer knowledge, then you should be able to learn this tool easily. Point number 8 is you have good future in this one. You can make your career as Intune administrator, level 1, level 2, or level 3, or after that you can become Intune architect, wherein you can implement Intune for companies. You can design and implement Intune in organization. Okay, so you have good future in this one because the way Microsoft Intune is uh, moving right now, it is moving like a monster. Everywhere you will find Intune, and that's the reason we have good vacancies for Intune administrator. Okay.
I had a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
So, will we be subjected to any knowledge of practical knowledge? Like, how will we? I understand that you are teaching everything, but will we have the opportunity to do anything like practical?
Yes, yes, we will do everything practical. Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, as I told you, Intune will have option to um, manage applications. Through Intune, we can manage application, we can manage identities, and we can manage devices. These are the major um, feature of Intune: to manage application, to manage identities, to manage devices, right? Intune architecture. So the Intune architecture diagram is this one. So this is designed by Microsoft. You don't have to do any designing part yourself. Everything is configured and implemented by Microsoft. This is SaaS kind of product. SaaS means software as a service. So you have to just create your subscription and you are good to go. Just like Gmail, you create your subscription. I mean, you create your Gmail account and you start receiving emails. Similarly, you create your subscription and you are good to go to start working on Intune. So basically, when you create your subscription, you get web console. And through web console, you start making some policies, creating applications, creating configuration, and your everything will be captured and it will be given to Graph API. Graph API is the mediator between you and Intune suite, Intune server in the backend. So your configuration and data, everything will be configured, everything will be captured and given to Graph API. Graph API will connect to Intune suite in the backend, Microsoft Intune suite service. Okay, I mean Microsoft Intune service, and then it will configure devices, protect data, manage apps. It is going to perform these tasks in the backend based on your configuration, based on your policies or application. It is going to apply those settings here. And then finally, those policies and application and configuration will be applied to the devices. Okay, so this right now you cannot understand everything here. You will be able to understand when we will do the practical. Okay, now Intune license. Intune license is required. It is $8 per user per month. $8 per user per month. So companies will have to purchase those license. Let's say there is an organization, they have 1,000 users. So they will have to purchase 1,000 license for those 1,000 users. Okay, which license? This one, Microsoft Intune Plan 1. They will have to purchase this license, Microsoft Intune Plan 1. Either they need to take the license separately, or if they have any of these licenses, then Intune Plan 1 is included in these licenses. So if you have this license, then you don't have to purchase Intune license separately because Intune is already included in this one. So generally the companies are purchasing this one, Microsoft 365 E3 license. Okay.
And one quick question, I'm so sorry to bug you again. Instead of a subscription, is there like a one-time payment that you can make and purchase the license?
No, it is continuous payment per month. You have to make payment to Microsoft. Okay.
Thanks.
It's a SaaS kind of product. So SaaS means software as a service. So you will have to keep on paying to Microsoft for the usage, for the utilization of the license. Okay, so yeah, we will take the free trial license, 30 days free trial, 30 plus 30. So we get 60 days free trial in our training. We will take the license, free trial license, which we can utilize for 60 days. Okay. So that is what our plan is. Now, how we are going to do the practical? So the practical is very much important in IT field. So we will do the theory plus practical. So how we are going to set up our lab? So each one of you will have to set up your lab. Okay. So we need to have, each one of you will need to have Windows computer. Windows, either Windows 10 or Windows 11, each one of you. Okay. Windows laptop or Windows desktop. Now the configuration of that computer needs to have, that computer should be minimum 6 GB RAM. This is the minimum configuration. 6 GB RAM. Then 4 core processor minimum. And minimum 100 GB free hard disk space. This is the minimum configuration needed on your computer to create your lab. So how can you check the minimum configuration? So in order to check, you need to search down at the bottom, system information on your computer, system information. Okay. Now when you open system information, you will get the operating system name. So I am using Microsoft Windows 11 Home. Now accordingly, you can check what operating system is installed in your computer. Then processor. What is the processor you have? So I got Intel Core i7 processor. But the main thing is you need to check how many processor you have. So I got 8 logical processor. So you need to have minimum 4 logical processor. And you need to check the installed physical memory, RAM. Memory. I got 32 GB RAM. You need to have minimum 6 GB RAM or 8 GB RAM minimum. This is how you can check your computer configuration. So operating system, processor, and installed physical memory. These 3 things you have to check. Plus, you need to check the hard disk space. So minimum 100 GB free space is required to create your lab. So let's open a file explorer. And then I will go to this PC. When I go to this PC, I have 2 drives, C and D. So C drive has 15.8 GB free space, very less. I cannot use C drive, but I can use D drive because I have got 128 GB free space in D drive. So I got sufficient space and sufficient processor and RAM to create my lab for Intune training. Similarly, you have to check at your end what is the RAM configuration, what is the processor, and hard disk space.
I had a quick question. Is it like a 480 GB hard drive that you are using? Because I see a 80 GB partition and a 400 GB partition. So it's like one drive partition into two?
Yes, I have one
Okay.
drive and I partitioned it into 2.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So as long as you have more around 100 gigabyte free space, you are good to go in any drive. Now, so this is how we will have to check. Now, what we will do, we need to enroll the laptop? No, we will create one virtual machine inside. So we will create one Win 10 or Win 11 inside your laptop, a virtual machine. That will be a virtual machine. And we have to have Android or iOS device. Each one of you will have Android or iOS device. And we are going to enroll these devices to Intune. Your device will be enrolled to Intune, and Windows virtual machine will also be enrolled into Intune, and we can control these devices, okay, through Intune. So in production environment, you will have thousands of Windows devices and thousands of Android devices. But in our lab environment, we cannot have 1,000 devices. So that's the reason we will have one Windows and one Android or iOS device to test the policies, to test the applications, to test the configuration. Okay. So either you deploy application for one device or 100 or 1,000 devices. The concept is same. Deployment step is same. So one device deployment or 1,000 device application deployment. It's all same. So we have to enroll these devices to manage these devices through Intune. Okay. Any question from anyone?
Plus, Harish here. So we are using a few application from Office related, means work related, like Authenticator, Microsoft Teams also.
On your
So,
mobile?
yes, mobile.
Mm-hmm.
So you are saying that we need to
Do you
Android
have any
devices.
other device, like your family member device, which you can use for testing purpose?
No, actually, I am alone now. So
Okay.
that's
Okay, so then you will not be able to do the practical of mobile device. You can watch how that is done on others' device. Got it?
Can
we
I,
can means use others where they are locating other places is possible.
Hmm?
Because example, my wife is located to other location,
Mm-hmm.
so we can use that mobile device to use.
You can use, but you will have to guide your wife how to enroll the device into Intune. Okay,
uh,
that's possible.
so Kashif, I have a question. If uh, we can have one window and the other one can be a tablet as well, like a
Yeah,
Samsung
yeah,
tablet.
tablet is also possible.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
No worries.
So basically, we have one device which is like the admin, and the other we are using it as like a test subject or something, Android or iOS device.
Yeah, both will be the test device. I mean, your current iOS or Android device, which we can enroll into Intune and see how we can deploy some policies and application. And other, the virtual machine, the Windows 10 machine, because in companies you will have hundreds of Windows machine or thousands of Windows machines. So we need at least one computer so that we can do the testing and see how that is done. Okay.
Thank you.
Any other question? Okay, so no question. So you need to enroll to this course, guys. This is my number 98923543331. That's my WhatsApp number. You need to send me a WhatsApp message that you are interested to this training. You can continue from tomorrow. I will let you know the payment details and all. If you are not interested, you can let me know that you will not continue. Okay. Any question from anyone before we wrap it up?
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't catch how much is the payment?
You message me on WhatsApp. I'll send you the details.
Okay, Kashif, I have a question about after this course. Uh, would you also help in like finding the jobs?
I will give you sample resume, interview question and answers
Mm-hmm.
so that you can upload your resume on multiple job portals
Perfect.
and question and answer as well.
Yeah, and in future, if we need some assistance, like once we get a job,
Yeah,
if
you
we,
can message me. That's
yeah.
not a problem.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah.
No worries.
Hi, Kashif.
Hi.
Yeah, in line to what he was asking, that was my worry, and I was like, do you also do like interview preps when somebody has an interview? Is it okay to like message you to
Yes.
prep us before the interview? And again, do you have other courses if somebody wants to like move forward into the architect to be like an Intune architecture? I don't know. You mentioned something like that. Do you also have courses that can lead somebody into that future if we want to pursue this Intune uh, career?
Yeah, sure. We'll have that one.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, guys. So we'll stop right here and we will meet tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow, 6 a.m. India time. That is 7:30 Central time, 7:30 p.m. Central.
And where would you upload the trainings at?
I will upload the recording and you can watch the recording online.
Where would you record it? Are you going to share the link or something?
Yes, I will share that link. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kashif. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Proceed.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Bye.